This is
started?
the Webster Planning Commission for May,
No,
April.
April 21st.
April 21st, thank you. First
That's
order,
right, we'd like to get through April anyways.
Yeah.
First order of business is take attendance. So Craig Fournier here.
Susan Youngs.
Adam Mock.
Marlo Herrick.
Thank you all for coming. It's good to see you. I guess we'll start right off with the public hearing case number 2201.
Not sure how you usually do that. Do you have it set up here, or does it matter?
Why don't you set it up right here in this corner?
Yeah, and that,
Well, on the,
Or?
either on the floor or on the table.
Yeah.
it'll be good to see it real,
Yeah, if we can
Rather
see
than
it
online.
and the public can see it also.
Yeah, you wanna put it probably.
Probably, yeah, I'm thinking
Corner
like
right there.
right here in this corner.
I'll zoom on in for a second.
Okay, let's see what
you buy me?
You want to run?
Well, good evening. Scott Francois from New Hampshire Land Consultants, here representing Ben DeBello in the audience tonight. Here for it's a one lot subdivision, two lot subdivision, however you want to look at it. The existing lot is 298 Battle Street. It's 106 acres. Has a bunch of frontage on Battle Street, and it goes back out to Blackwater River. We did the survey and the project and the development of the plans, and Susan Romano was the wetland scientist on the project. What we're proposing is to subdivide one lot off. Up here's the overall scale. You'll see this is the 106 acres, subdividing one lot off at the front. And this is just another vicinity map showing the lot. So what we're doing is we're subdividing the existing house off with 5 acres, leaving about 101 acres for Ben to build another house further back away from the road. The subdivided lot will have 635 feet of frontage along Battle Street, and the remainder will have 438, a little bit more than 438 feet of frontage. I do have a second plan that shows the entire frontage. So this is the other property line. This frontage will go with the back land. And like I said, that frontage is 438 feet. We have submitted a DOT permit, still pending for a driveway access permit to the 101 acres. It doesn't qualify, it doesn't have to go to DES because it's over 5 acres. So we don't have to get DES approval, we have to just come to the local approval. And that's about it. Turn it over
Is
for
there any
questions.
plan to subdivide this 5 acres?
What's that?
Is there any plan to subdivide that 5 acres?
No, there's really no opportunity for it the way we laid it out. We left a couple feet to the house and then did 50 foot for the setback.
Okay,
And then there's a wetland pocket here.
okay,
So
so
there's really no way to,
the corners are in?
no, typically you don't put those in until it's approved. We don't set monuments until we get local approval.
Is there already a house on the 5 acre?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
it's the big farmhouse that's existing out there,
Oh, I know where it is.
right?
It's with the red barn across from the old Cloverdale.
Yep,
location.
yep.
Top of that little hill.
I've been in that farmhouse, so.
Oh, so if we approve this.
Yep.
The procedure, as I remembered, is you'll send us some Mylars with the things. We go out and we look at it and approve that they are where they say they are.
The monuments are set.
The monuments
Okay.
are set, and at that point, we sign the Mylars and they go to Merrimack County.
Yes. You know, a lot of time, because we wouldn't set them in case it was changes to property lines or something, we wouldn't set them before coming into the planning board. So once, if we were to get approval, we'd get the, I think there's three rebar, that one's already got a monument. So we'll set something there and something there.
And what's on the other corner?
This one down here is a drill hole
Okay,
already. This is a granite bound.
okay.
So these would be the two that we would set as new ones.
So more or less, the 5 acres will go with the farmhouse, and then the 100 will stay with the new site.
Yes. And we are asking for one waiver, which is a full boundary and topo of the 101 acres.
Yeah.
We did, this is our extent of wetlands and topo. We did topo over here in the field and everything to prove out the 5 acres. So.
Yeah, it looks pretty complete
Yeah.
to me.
Mhm.
I mean, wetlands and contours and, is there any comments? I mean,
No,
It looks fine.
looks fine. Somebody want to make a motion?
I move that we
Craig.
approve,
You
what?
gotta let the public comment.
Oh, public comment.
Come on in.
How much wetlands is there?
There's, I wrote it down. There's about 3/4 of an acre of wetlands on the 5 acres. There's about it's 4.37 acres of upland actually on the 5 acres, so.
And how much is on the 100 and some acres?
We didn't do wetlands on the 101 acres, because obviously on 101 acres, there's a place to build somewhere. Actually, the front, even just looking up here, you got this up here, that's a high and dry
Yeah, there's plenty of,
that's mostly the big field area on the
before
top side.
before the house, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, he's got some fruit trees and stuff planted in
Yeah.
there.
Most of the wetlands is down by the beaver pond and the Yeah. runoff, where beaver pond used to be there, down low.
Any other comments?
I don't think so.
Now you can.
Now you can make your motion
You're on.
I move that we approve this subdivision application.
as presented.
Well,
As
now we
presented.
also have to accept the application as complete.
Oh.
And
Oh,
then
yes,
approve
look at the
subdivision.
application.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
You
did
guys
look
do
at it.
regional
Yeah.
impact
Looks good to
deal
me.
with
I
that
didn't
at all?
see any,
Thank you, Russ.
No, a lot of times the board
He keeps us
doing
honest.
that.
No, he
Not
does, he does.
If you don't, you don't.
I
Why is
get
it
it.
paid the big
Okay.
Me too.
We're not getting paid.
Right.
So, the only thing that subdivision application doesn't have on it is when I signed off on it, when it was fully received. Because the payment hadn't been received when I got the application, that came first, and then the payment came a couple days later, so I signed off on it when we received payment.
Okay. Are there any, are the landowners okay with all, are the abutters okay with all this?
Well, they're notified, right?
Most of them, yeah, they're all fine with it, so. Okay.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we approve the application as submitted.
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, now you can make your motion.
All right, we accepted it, okay. I make a motion that we approve this subdivision application.
I second. Oh,
Go ahead.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Looks like you're done.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Thank you for
Sure.
coming in
Yeah.
and going over it. Oh, how about the waiver? Did they talk about that? How's that work?
I think we probably should have done a motion to approve the waiver too.
Well, another,
I just was making it so it's complete.
No.
I'm not.
we've looked at some other subdivisions and just okayed the survey work without a waiver. I mean, I'm not sure we need a waiver.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as you approve the application, so that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, if there was an objection, you hear it here, so.
Yeah,
I
And
don't-
it's just your regulations, I think, say topo wetlands on the
Yeah.
so.
As long as it's on the subdivision that we're approving.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay,
Great.
thank you.
Thank
Make
you.
your night quick.
That's right.
Thanks so much.
Sure.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
You too now.
Get back over.
Yeah. Get back. Driveway permit 2204 submitted by Jeff and Lisa Kimball
I don't
on
think
lot
they're here
5.
tonight.
Oh,
What?
They're not here right now.
Oh, they're not here. So are we gonna deal with this?
I can explain the situation to you.
Yeah, help us out.
I drive by it all the time, so
Yeah,
I'm
so
curious.
originally, the owner had planned to come in and wanted to do 2 cuts for the driveway, which he didn't have adequate frontage, so we were gonna discuss that with the board, to see if there was a possibility of a waiver or something along those lines. But after he was going out and doing the clearing, he figured out that he could do it without the second cut, so now I'm just waiting for him to resubmit his plans without the second cut. So it'll fit the current driveway regulations.
Is that where he's building on White Plains Road there?
Yeah, I think he's putting in a garage.
Garage.
It's the blue house,
Yep.
Yeah,
yeah. So, was the original plan, they were gonna keep the original driveway and
and then have a
add,
second driveway, a second cut.
so now they're just gonna use the
They're just
original?
gonna use the original and widen it a little bit.
Do
That's
they
what I
have
think's gonna happen, he hasn't submitted the plans yet.
Do they have to have a state permit for that, or is it just us?
So
Since it is a
probably
state job?
Yeah.
I mean,
it
state
is.
job, a state road.
Yeah.
But we would wait for the state approval to come
Okay.
before we grant our approval.
Okay, next item, driveway permit 2203, Timothy Wonderluck for lot 5-52 on Battle Street.
Paul wanted to talk to that one, but he's not
Yeah,
here.
that's the issue, yeah. We need Paul.
Is that the one up, you go
That's
up
the
the
one
hill?
that way, other
This
way.
way.
It's the
Okay.
one down by Tyler Road,
Um,
the one with all the complications.
There's some, I think she's got, or the people have some horses, and then right after that, they cleared it last year.
Oh, and a
Yeah.
little knoll there?
That's right, yeah,
It looks like a rocky knoll, like a rocky knoll there.
yeah.
Was.
So,
Now.
Well, Paul's
Okay.
not here.
So I guess we're not gonna deal with that, right?
I
Are we gonna deal with that?
I'm not sure, it's up to the board, I don't.
and so what was Paul, do you know, because I mean, again,
I think Paul was just gonna go over what the situation is and his approval of the permit and why it was approved.
right.
Yeah, because I'm curious, after reading all of the materials that were submitted, I'm curious about, for example, the claim that the actual driveway that's already being used is right on the property line.
Right.
And it's like we have to go look at that, if that's.
Well, I believe Mr. Wooderlich hired a surveyor to verify where the pin's location was
Mhm.
and to site the driveway so it was within the town's setbacks.
Uh-huh.
Which there's a letter in here.
Which there is a letter
Yeah.
from the surveyor confirming that the driveway is in the right location and he cited the pin.
Do they have enough road
Yeah.
frontage?
They do.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of a, well, I mean, reading this, you're like, but then when you see that the
Yeah.
landowner, Wunderlich, did get a surveyor, and he is, stamped that it is where it is, and is following all the rules of our town.
But how about the claim also by the neighbor that debris from all the excavation is on the.
Well,
their
the
property?
debris situation is a civil dispute between
Right.
the current landowner and the abutter.
Uh-huh.
So we're interested in the driveway and making sure that the driveway goes in and it fits the regulations.
Yep.
That other stuff with the logging and that's all civil matters. The town doesn't get involved.
I wish Paul were here so he could explain what he's seen.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
So are we,
you've all seen that.
are we,
Paul originally said that wanted on the agenda to explain what was going on. But Paul's not here
but
to
do we
speak
have
to
to,
it.
I mean, is there an urgency here?
I don't think so.
All right,
Unless
then
there's anything else.
let's put it off till next time then,
Okay.
if there's no urgency. Is that okay
Yes.
with
Well,
everybody?
I-
if it's all surveyed and stuff.
Well, it's already been approved.
Approved, yep,
Oh,
He
yeah,
just wanted to inform you what the situation was.
yeah.
and we're reading the information. The only way that, us as a town is covered because he has a licensed surveyor that went out there and verified
Right,
that the pin was in the right
Yeah.
spot, the driveway's in the right spot to fit our regulations.
right.
And, I believe what I'm reading anyways,
Yeah,
that the other landowner's saying that something was moved, but she doesn't have a licensed surveyor
Her lot,
stating that that's
Yeah.
that there's a problem there.
We're not gonna get involved in that.
No, that's a
That's right, that's not our
civil
problem,
thing, so
right.
I think we stay clear of the lot line deal and
Mhm.
we do what we're supposed to do as far as,
The
letting him
driveway.
give him the go-ahead for that, and the rest of it that's between them two,
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
Yeah, we don't, that's nothing to us.
But we don't really need to do anything because it's already been approved, right?
Yeah, Paul
Yep.
already approved it.
Oh, yeah, so
All
we're all
right,
set.
so next item,
That sounds
That's
good.
just minutes.
review of the.
Craig, you know,
Wow.
last minute selectmen's meeting. No, just kidding.
You heard about our last meeting, right?
Just me and you, right?
Yeah, and I was on vacation too.
Yeah, 10 minutes and
Yeah.
Paul didn't show, so we,
You should
We
read the
called it.
minutes.
They're long.
They're very long.
Okay, is there any other business that needs to come before the planning board tonight?
what should we approve our meeting minutes?
Oh, yes.
I make a motion that, can we do both of them at once, since one meeting was not,
Yeah,
And technically, those didn't even need minutes, I just did it so
yeah,
there's no
so,
gap.
so there's a record, right?
Right.
So I make a motion that we approve the draft meeting minutes from 2:17 and 3:17.
I second that.
all in favor, raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
If there's no other business, I move we adjourn. All in favor?
Wait, is there other business? Okay. You gotta be kidding. We're really
Well,
gonna
this
be done?
isn't a record.
I know, but,
No, the record was last week. We had a record.
but,
No, when Lynn Marie Lehman, 5 minutes.
Ah.
wow.
Well, that means people are doing what they're doing and Russell's doing what he's supposed to be doing
Yeah.
and
I figured
We're
this was
doing what
gonna
we're
be a
doing.
contentious one.
No, it's all pretty above board.
All right, so we had a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.